Hey there, Capricorn. It's Jen here. I'm doing a mid Capricorn reading, a mid February reading for 2021. I've really felt a strong connection to Capricorn. I am, I think Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands did come up in the reading, but we're going to put that back. I've been feeling, I don't know if you guys maybe are going through a spiritual awakening or a real transformation in your life. Really sort of soul searching and kind of everything's out on the table. Everything's up for discussion. You're just like, I don't know, but I need to be open to anything and everything because I feel like it's almost like something has to change. I do feel like you may be, you may be looking to external things to change, being an earth sign. Definitely tangible things are in your realm, and but I do feel this is actually a spiritual shift, an inner shift. I don't know if it's an awakening, but just a discontent, a divine discontent. I'm not even sure I know what that means, but to me what that means is just on some level, something's got to change. But I do feel like it's internal. But there could be something physical. This came up in the channeling. That could be making things. It's kind of like when my thyroid gets too low. I get really sort of depressed. My memory's not as good. And then when I get it adjusted, I have an autoimmune disorder. When I get it adjusted, I'm like, oh my God, a lot of that was biochemical. And so it was something tangible, but it was affecting you on sort of a, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. My square's cheeky. My chair's squeaky. Good Lord. Okay, read the channeling then. Setting something in motion. Moving your body, the Eight of Wands energy. A new path, project, plan, job, career, hobby, artistic or creative endeavor. Although it's not, you may think of it as a hobby, but it has a real wake-up call. I don't know, I can't talk. It could be very lucrative. So you may think of it as sort of funny or silly or whatever, but oh my God, these cards are just flying out all over the place. Okay, let's take the bottom. Oh, I kind of want this one too. So I don't know, you have a bonus card there. Potential to make money. So I see a little bit of a fuck it type energy. You're just like, fuck it. just fuck it. I just let it go. It's as if you appear to be brave, but are internally struggling a lot more than it seems. Releasing your fear, consciously changing the channel. Changing the channel. But consciously changing negative thoughts into positive ones. Something about changing the channel. You may change something in your work or in your life. I mean, it could be something as silly as internet providers, if that's even an option. Changing channels. So on YouTube, maybe you create a different channel. You create a channel. Can you hear my stomach growling? Okay, schedule yourself into your day. Downtime, thinking time. It's not necessarily anything tangible and productive you can show for it. Maybe if you have that time, you can journal. Can you hear my stomach? You can journal, so you can say, look, I journaled all of this, because it's a very earth sign to have something tangible, right? But it's just as important to schedule, whether it's time to exercise, time to meditate, time to just putter, do nothing, sit on the deck. pursue like journaling. Like, I mean, because see, I will sit a lot and write and just let whatever comes out comes out. Or going back over those things that you've journaled or channeled and maybe finding some interesting things in there that really sort of become the foundation for something new moving forward. Mm. Writing. Writing is strong with this one. If you have had some ailment, or it's like if there's been something that's sort of vague, like I'm tired all the time and know I don't sleep well, but I feel like this feels different. You will feel more tired than usual. You will find someone who will listen and you may find out. I was saying about my thyroid. Your thyroid's low. Your vitamins low. I do feel like it's either a therapist or a physician or a professional of some sort. And it's like an easy fix in a way, but it's going to be a bit frustrating because you're going to think, oh my God, I've been fucking saying this for a long time and people just keep blowing me off. And I do see you becoming a better advocate for yourself or for other people moving forward after this situation, because you're going to say, no, I really need to insist, or maybe you need to change someone you go to because you don't really feel like you're being listened to, or whatever. But to be okay, that's okay. Like, allow yourself to, if your intuition, your gut's telling you something, and someone's blowing you off, obviously red flag in any relationship, whether it's professional or personal, that you need someone that's going to listen to you. So you will feel validated, but again, sad, confused, frustrated that no one listened to you. But again, being a better advocate for yourself or others moving forward. Okay, let's look at your cards. What's at the bottom of the deck? More cards want to come out for you. I can feel them. Like, I have more to say. I have more to say. Three of Wands. Who got this? Sag or Libra? I can't remember. Yeah, this is zooming out. Pretend you're in a drone, right? Going up, 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 and you can really see a much bigger perspective, a much broader perspective, seeing where you are now, where you came from, all the things that led up to then. What were your hopes and dreams? Where are you now? What are your hopes and dreams? Where have you strayed from your path? Where can just looking at the big thing, because we can get stuck in the grind, the day to day. We've been in Groundhog Day with the pandemic and thinking it's always going to be this way. It's never going to change. But also using it as, okay, do I want to just go back to the status quo pre-pandemic, or can we do a hybrid? Can we do something different? Can we I don't know. It's like almost you want to change some things, but you want to take the best of both and sort of mix them into something new. Now, there is a wake-up call here with the Judgment card. I really hope you can't hear my stomach. It is going nuts. I'm so sorry. Judgment card's a wake-up call. It's an aha moment. It's sometimes I laugh at, in the old movies, someone's being kind of, freaking out, and someone comes up and slaps them across the face. It's snap out of it. It's like the universe going, snap out of it. Come on. A rebirth. Yeah, I feel as though maybe you are are we in Mercury retrograde? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But reviewing something, redoing something, revising something, revitalizing something, refreshing something, rebranding, reimagining. transforming, but it's making a decision. Okay, I'm going to do this. So you have this Three of Wands, this assessing energy, and the Judgment is making the decision and making a change. When this Judgment card comes up, you never go backwards after that. It's something that sticks. It's something, once you know it, you can't unknow it. And when you move forward, that's always part of you moving forward. It's kind of like, I always think of it, it's kind of this more well, not really superficial, but kind of. My mom started running in her 40s, and at 78, 78 when this video's out, still runs 5 days a week. It's stuck. The moon. The moon card it's our emotions. It's our inner life. It's sorting out our feelings. It's knowing something doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right anymore. It's like you're on the precipice, is that the right word? Of a change, of a new way of life, or doing something new, starting something new, changing something. And I think with this Judgment card, that it's the right decision, but it doesn't stop your emotions from cycling through excitement, fear, doubt, like the whole range of emotions, kind of cycling through them and just being like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm excited. But what if it doesn't work out? But what if when you're outside on a moonlit night, there are weird shadows cast, and things just look different. You're like, there's just a feel to it. Whereas in the light of day, everything's, all those sort of fears and doubts, they were just illusions. They were just fear-based. They aren't reality, but it doesn't make them any less real. I'm really sorry, excuse me. Ooh, new love, new emotional beginning. So going from all that confusing moon energy into this new emotional beginning, this rebirth, Judgment's rebirth. It's like, and maybe some of you are getting baptized, but it's, in quotes, not literally a religious ceremony, but a fresh start. Maybe you're going to have a real heart-to-heart with someone if you're in a relationship, and it's one of those conversations you're afraid to have and you avoid, because if you have it, it's like, this could end the relationship. I don't want to have this. But if you don't have it, resentment's building up, or confusion, or everyone thinks they know what's going on, or one person's really struggling and the other person is clueless. And so having that conversation, but then really being able to move forward with a better understanding and better connection, more intimacy, and sort of a fresh beginning. For some of you, it could be the end of something, moving on. But I see for some of you, it improving the relationship. So what was this card that wanted to come out? The High Priestess. A lot of intuition energy going on here. Listening to your intuition, your gut. Sorry. Something hidden is revealed. But those things, those ideas, those feelings, those things that creep up, and our ego mind says, oh no, you can't do that. That won't work. That can't happen. Our fear-based thinking just stomps it back down. Let those things come up and act on them, honor them. Just the way you may have felt invalidated by, I told you I was tired all the time. My thyroid needs adjusting. Your intuition's like, I keep telling you this, and you your fear or your negativity or your trauma or whatever keeps pushing it away. And I understand why, but come on, it's a little like, why don't you validate yourself? I want one more card. I knew I would. I want it to look balanced. So between the Moon and the Ace of Cups. This one, the Hanged Man. So this could just be talking about, to me, the Hanged Man has become the pandemic card. But the Hanged Man, so, okay, the pandemic. You can be on lockdown, have your life very restricted, and you can be fucking pissed the whole time. This sucks. This is someone else's fault. I hate this. No one's going to tell me what to do. I'm going to try to break the quarantine. There's lots of unproductive ways to deal with what's happening. And of course, sometimes we're going to be like, oh, I hate this. And that's totally valid. But there's got to come a point in time where you say, okay, this is an opportunity to see things from a completely different perspective. You can't be overscheduled and running everywhere. You have to sit with what's going on where you are. You have to be present where you are. And then see things from this perspective, because before it was from a different perspective because your whole routine was different. So the superpower of the Hanged Man is to be able to look at things from a different perspective and go, okay, I'm growing spiritually. I'm gaining wisdom. I'm learning more about myself. I'm growing from this experience, no matter whether it was hard or easy. I am growing from it. I am expanding. I'm learning more. I'm sorry, I have cleared my throat 1,000 times. I'm very, very, very sorry. So we have the Judgment card, the High Priestess, the Moon, and the Hanged Man. Wow, all of these are major. And the Ace of Cups, beautiful emotional new beginning. And this Three of Wands is, sky's the limit. Where are you going now? Things are wide open to you now. So it's just up to you. What are you going to do with it? What's the roadmap you're laying out for how you're living moving forward? Thank you, Capricorn. I hope you have a great rest of February, and I hope to see you at another reading. Take care.